Good morning students. So today we are going to see how to develop an full stack web application. So let us take an case like Amazon, like an Amazon like e-commerce web application. So how do they develop by using an like instead of developing using an normal web application, they have developed by using like stack on one stack. Okay. So we'll see how they have developed this and what are the roles involved in developing such an Amazon like e-commerce web application, because you all know we are using it daily and it should be very reliable and secure also. So let us start our discussion.
Hello everyone, I am a front-end developer. I develop user interactive interfaces. I convert the UI UX designs into working applications. I use technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript to make the websites real. I directly connect the front-end and back-end using APIs to fetch the real-time data. My main goal is to make the website clean and easy to use.
So my role is the backend. The backend behind the process and the full stack web application. And the backend is using the business logics and authentication and communication with the databases. And the backend handles the server side of the web applications, and it has to be divided into three types, like a server, programming language, and databases. And the server has used for HTML and REST API. And the program language we have to use in the backend like Python, Java, JavaScript, and databases we have to use in MySQL, SQL, and MongoDB. So this is we have to use for backends. And the backend commonly used for users send a request to the server, and the server has to be process the request, and the backend will send the response and displays to the users. So this is the main purpose of the backend.
I am the DevOps engineering. My role is deploy the applications and make sure in the online platforms. I work with the server and cloud platform to ensure the system runs smoothly and make sure it availability. In the DevOps, the main performance is using the multiple users. It can give access, automating the process like building, testing, and deploying the model. Deploying the model so it can run smoothly. And the main performance is multiple users can access at the same time.
Good morning everyone. I am a quality assurance tester, and my role is to test the applications or websites or customization rules, and it is the most important job in the application development or web application development, because the output is coming from the testers, because the testers only test the applications whether it has any bugs or errors. If the developers creates the application and the application comes to the testers. Meanwhile, the tester is testing the application. While the bugs or errors are found, means the tester will clearly explain it to the developers, and after that, the developers will clear the bugs and errors. And the job is and the technical skills are basic software testing skills and software developing life cycle and software testing development cycle. And my programming languages are Java and Python are used, and my tools are Jira and Selenium are used here. And my communication skills and the basic languages and logical skills are used here. Thank you.
So for developing an full stack application like Amazon like application, we have different roles. Like the first, we take the product manager who collects all the product information like product price, so product catalog, and then the brand of the product. So everything he has to collect from the market, and then he has to display it. And after that, we have to have a proper UI UX designer for displaying the same in a very catchy manner so that the customers will get attracted to it. And after that, we have an database for the backend connectivity. We have a database so that so all the information about the products can be stored in it. And then we need an application who writes all the business logic and everything, so that if any season or if any discounts has to be applied, or if we have to give any special things for a premium customer, so that type of business logic and all will be application, and finally we have to deploy the same in your production so that your application will come to life. And then we will have a product engineer who checks the whether the quality of your application is well, so that it can be work well with your customers. So that you have to create a reliable application. So if you see, in all our modern web applications are created using a framework. So what is the difference between creating a full stack web application or else a standard web application?
Full stack development means it combines with the front end, back end, and edges. There's a term full stack. In full stack application, we need all these three things. But in standard web application, we need mainly the front end only, and then sometimes we'll use back end.
Okay, so in full stack web application, your server side and client side both are
Both are
on. But in standard web application, you can create only a single tier application. So that only